Hi everyone, it's Helen here. Today I will be showing you how Bánh Chưng, a traditional Vietnamese New Year cake, is made. Bánh Chưng is a must-have for Vietnamese New Year, which is made from very basic and simple ingredients such as glutinous rice, mung beans, and pork. In the ancient conception, the earth is square, so this cake is wrapped in a green square package, which symbolizes the earth and shows respect and honor to the ancestors. So today let's learn how to make it. To make the fillings for Bánh Chưng, soak the mung beans in water for at least 4 hours or better overnight. Then place the mung beans in a pot filled with enough water to cover. Bring to a boil and then reduce to a simmer and cook until mashable for about 20 minutes. Then mash into a paste, season to taste with salt, stock powder, fried shallots, and pepper. You have to use both pork lean and pork fat. Cut into large cubes. Season with salt and a lot of pepper. Also add minced shallots and fish sauce. Mix well and let marinate for a few hours. Take about a cup of the mashed mung beans, spread out on a saran wrap. Place a few pieces of pork lean and fat. Wrap it up, shaping into a round or square piece. Or you can also just shape the fillings by hand, like demonstrated. Tear banana leaves into very large pieces, around 18 to 20 inches. Lay out 2 sheets of partially overlapping banana leaves on a flat surface. Place a cup of rice, which has been soaked in water overnight and seasoned with salt, in the center of the leaves. Place the fillings on top of the rice and then cover it up with another cup of rice. Fold the leaves and wrap it up tightly like a present. It's very important that the insides do not spill out during the cooking. If the boiling water penetrates into the cake, it will make it very soggy. So the technique he's using is to wrap the cake 2 times. For the innermost layer, make sure the darker side of the banana leaf faces the rice so that it can tint the cake with a nice subtle green color after cooking. However, for the last layer, the darker side of the banana leaves should face outside to give it a nice, beautiful green package. If you're not a professional, you can use aluminum foil to wrap the outer layer. It can support the cake better and is also more tolerant than the banana leaves. There are actually many ways to wrap the cake. Some use a very special Vietnamese leaf called lá dong. Some use a square mold to wrap. If you're living overseas, banana leaves are more accessible, and wrapping like the way he's demonstrating seems easier and more doable for a normal person to imitate. After finished wrapping, tie the cake tightly with twine. I've seen many ways of tying the Bánh Chưng, but this guy really has a very unique and genius way of doing it. He only uses 1 string and ties 1 or 2 knots. But the final product just looks as beautiful as tying in any other ways. Let's take a closer look one more time. Besides the Tết holiday, Bánh Chưng is also stated all year round as a delicacy of Vietnamese cuisine, and this is considered as one of the national dishes of Vietnam besides phở and spring rolls. In normal days, the cake is wrapped in smaller size, so it's just enough for 1 serving. Even if it's a smaller cake, you still have to wrap it 2 times to make sure that the boiling water will not go into the cake. Traditionally, the cakes are cooked in a very large pot with wood. Just arrange the cakes tightly in the pot and fill with water. In more specialized places like this, the cakes are cooked in electric cauldron to shorten the cooking time.
Bánh chưng needs to be boiled for 8 to 12 hours. So for many Vietnamese in older generations, sitting together with their beloved around the boiling pot, telling one another past stories are the best parts of New Year preparation.
After cooking, sometimes people compress the cake so they can stay in their shape. For commercial use, vacuum packaging machines can be used to store the cakes longer. To enjoy the cake, just remove the toys and unwrap the cake. The banana leaves give the cake a very beautiful aroma and leave the cake with a pretty subtle green color. Very beautiful. Because the sticky rice is very sticky, so it might be difficult if you cut the cake with a knife. A very easy way to cut the cake is to use cloth toy or a dental floss. Just arrange the toys across the cake to form a star, then flip it over to another plate and use the toys to cut the cakes into wedges so everyone can have a fair share of the fillings. The best companion of bánh chưng is yummong, a special vegetable pickles in fish sauce. The stickiness of the cake combined with the crunchiness of the vegetable pickles, they are just perfect together.
Nowadays, the tradition of self-made bánh chưng at home gradually declines because we all lead a busy life and each family only has 1 to 2 children, and making bánh chưng is really a lot of work for a small family. Instead, we buy bánh chưng from the shops or order from families who specializes in making bánh chưng like the family I show in the video. Though bánh chưng is no longer a family product, the habit of worship ancestors with bánh chưng never changes. The cake is a must-have to place on the altar during Tết holiday to show respect and loyalty to the ancestors. So I hope you like the bánh chưng stories, and if you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel for more delicious Vietnamese food. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.